Welcome to Absolutely PlayStation Esteemed Gamers. My name is Benny, that is Houston, and we're the only two people that play games in a handheld format, so we're talking about the Nintendo Direct. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
I never hear about Dylan or Shank playing handheld games, app games,
Shank
Switch games.
doesn't own a Switch, so...
Right, and Coda, we couldn't wake up, so...
I'm gonna yell at him later, don't worry.
Okay, it's either we couldn't wake him up or his baby was crying. I don't know, it's one or the other. I don't know.
Normally he can't do stuff this early anyway, so I'm not gonna hold it against him, but don't tell him that.
Right. He won't watch the show. All right, so we've got a timeline here, so we could basically go through that because we literally just watched it and no one has done our work for us and come up with a list of the things that were announced. So
Yeah.
all right, so it opened up with a discussion on this being the 5th year for the Switch. I, honest to God, was oblivious. What? I had no idea that this had been around for 5 years. To me, it still feels like we're on year 2 or 3.
Yeah, I mean...
I think part of that is the Switch is great. I love the system. But how many big Nintendo games can you think of? Like Odyssey, Breath of the Wild. I can't... I've played a lot of things on my Switch and enjoyed them. Most of them are indies. I can't think of the big Nintendo bombastic games that have made you and I come back time and time again. Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, and I think Smash Bros. We've played off and on.
I mean, I played tennis, things like that.
But a lot of indie games and small games, but
no real big hitters. And I still don't feel like I'm going to play any big hitters for a while yet.
And yes, I know there's other games out there like Pokemon and things like that. We're just saying
I've played Pokemon and stuff like that. Of course, I play every Pokemon, as you guys already know, but...
Yeah, we're not saying it's a dead system or like that. I love my Switch. It just dawned on me, how many experiences do I remember? Because for me, when I'm playing video games, that's normally how I quantify it as one of my favorite games. Do I remember sitting down and playing the game and the fun I had? Or was it a game I beat and moved on from? And that's how I quantify my favorite games. If I remember playing them a year later, and there's only 3 that I remember that we've actually sat down and played and enjoyed and come back to mind. But that's just a me thing. But 5 years of the Switch. Holy cow. And then speaking of Smash Bros, we've got the Ganondorf appearance, which I thought was going to be Zelda content, and you knew right away.
I don't know why.
You knew right away.
That's Ocarina of Time Ganondorf, Benny.
Right, but...
Why would that be the Zelda
right away,
announcement?
You knew it was the usual Smash Bros bait and switch.
I'm not dumb. Nintendo's not smart. They can't trick us every time with this. It's always Smash Brothers at the start. That is the game they care about.
Yep. We're not a huge Smash Bros fan. We goof with it when people come over. Other than that, it's cool, I guess. If you're a Smash Brothers player, you're a huge fan of it, let us know in the comments down below what this meant to you. Because for us, it was just all right, cool. Still going. Still the biggest crossover in existence.
But the announcement was, because Benny seems to be going over it, Kaizua from Tekken is joining the roster.
Yeah, I don't think I named the actual guy joining.
You did not. You said Ganondorf.
Right, yeah, the Ganondorf reveal. But so yes, it was I don't think it's pronounced Kaizua.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
I think it's Kazua.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Well, the Tekken guy's coming.
Yeah. I haven't played Tekken in years. To the point of I was wondering what happened to the franchise and saw that 7 came out and I missed it. So
you did it. The thing is, though, you didn't miss it. You own it.
I know that's the worst part.
You bought it.
That's how forgettable it was for me. So anyway, moving on next, we've got confirmation of what I was saying in our Square Enix conference, Life is Strange Remaster Collection and Life is Strange True Colors, both coming to the Switch. Life is Strange 2 wasn't even mentioned. And they did this little fun little thing that showed the franchise. Life is Strange 2, the brothers went there.
And a nice watercolory animated cutscene video, I guess, whatever. But yeah.
This either means there's just nothing happening with Life is Strange 2 and they just didn't want to bring attention to it, or it really is becoming I guess the black sheep of the franchise where they're didn't do that well. We're just going to put that over here. We're just going to, we did it. It's cool. We're proud of it. But this over here is what we really want to push now. Life is Strange 1 and 3. And we're not even going to call 3 3. We're going to call it True
it's
Colors
not
so you
3.
don't lick it. Yeah. No, it is 3.
No, it's True Colors, Benny. God.
Didn't they call it 3 early on?
I don't remember.
I think they did.
You follow this more than I do. I don't really like these episodic style games personally. I'd rather just watch a movie of it.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. All right, so moving on. They hit us with a bunch of games. The Guardians of the Galaxy game is coming out over here, which we were both kind of shocked about. I didn't realize it.
I will not be playing it on my Switch. Yeah. I can tell you that right now. I will play it on PS5 or computer. But for those who don't have those things, here's a way to play it.
Worms Rumble was announced. I haven't played that in years. Astraria Ascending. That's the game we both went, what is it? And every time they said the name, I was talking.
Benny was talking over it, and I'm like, I couldn't hear the name again.
And then we've also got 2 Points Campus, which is a simulation build your own university kind of a thing, which I think I'll probably end up playing.
Oh, it's by the 2 Point Hospital people.
Yeah. Which then brings us to the next game that was kind of got a little bit of the limelight. Huey, why don't you tell us how you feel about this celebration?
Mario Party, was that the one that was next?
No, it was Super Monkey Ball.
Oh, right. I forgot about Super Monkey Ball. They had the audacity to be like, Super Monkey Ball's 20th anniversary. Where's Zelda's 35th? Huh?
I like the acknowledgement we get later in this.
Yes, they acknowledge it at the end. I'll give you that. But it's a little too late, guys. A little too late.
I almost feel like the acknowledgement at the ending where they literally said, yes, we know it's Zelda's 35th, but we're really not doing anything outside of this
and
game
yes,
and
we
watch.
know we didn't do anything. Sorry, not sorry. Here's a game and watch. We'll get to that later, though.
Yeah, we'll get to that later, but I do feel like that entire mention was just because they did mention Super Monkey Ball's 20th. And they're like...
Not only that. Danganronpa also got a, 10th anniversary of...
But Monkey Ball is coming out with a remaster collection, the Banana Mania, coming out October 5th. Next
still
up...
gonna play it.
Oh, yeah, I know you will. You're a fan of that series. Next up, we got Mario Party Superstars combining 100 mini-games on its way October 29th. It now has button controls and online play compatibility. Thank you! When the last one came out, we all bought it and we're like, what is this? This isn't what we wanted. Just let's play Mario Party. We don't even have one in the current generation. So they even mentioned the Nintendo 64 boards are coming back. Yay. Finally.
Well, it's going to be 5 boards. They're not going to be new boards, so don't get excited for that if you're a Mario Party fan. It's going to be 5 boards from the N64, or probably one from each. Well, no, there's probably more than 5 games on the N64. But, yeah.
So,
and I guarantee the mini games are all going to be repeats, too.
And I'm fine with that because we don't even have that. Like, that's what irritated me about all the latest Mario parties. They all tried to be weird, gimmicky, different things. Like, and we just weren't getting Mario Party. It was like it's like with Mario Odyssey, where they just always come out with like new Marios. But I was like, we just want another 64 style game. Just give us that, you know? So finally, we're getting a true Mario Party sequel, not like the gimmickies or the weird ones or things like that. Which actually led to the first time in the conference that I was like, yes. What is I'll let you say what the game is. What was the first one? See if you remember.
Metroid Dread.
First off, they opened with Metroid Prime is still being worked on.
I wasn't even going to mention Metroid Prime 4 because they don't. Why should we?
Metroid Dread, technically Metroid 5. It's classic Metroid gameplay, but with like what appears to be a horror element to it, which I'm excited for.
With giant robots that follow you, but you can go stealth mode with an all-black suit and hide from them and stand still.
Yep. So that's excited. I can't wait to see that.
It's the first 2-dimensional Metroid game in 19 years, is what they said. But
I think those were technically remakes, not like
they were.
new.
Other M was a remake. This is the first new.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because I did play Other M, and I'm pretty sure that was a remake, but I barely remember it at this point to know what it was about. Next up, we got Just Dance. Cool.
We talked about it in the Ubisoft one.
Yep,
I mean,
there's a fan base for it. We know that. Not
comes
us.
out every year. If you were surprised, I'm surprised for you.
And it dropped to the Wii, so of course it was coming to Switch.
Yep.
Next, we had a game that shocked us: Cruisin' Blast. Arcade.
I didn't know this was a game I needed.
Just classic arcade goof off with a car game. And then they showed like the Pegasus, and I'm like, yeah.
And I bet you're gonna have to buy the Pegasus, and I bet you Benny's gonna do it.
Yep. They also announced that there's a port of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot coming out with all of its bundled DLC. I never got around to playing that one, but it's just up my alley. I love Dragon Ball.
It's still not going to play it on the Switch, though. I'll either buy it on Steam or PS4.
Yeah. And then we had Mario Golf Rush, which is one that Huey and I are both excited for.
Yeah, we already knew it was coming. Nothing
Talking
new.
about different modes, though. They talked about Battle Golf, Speed Golf, and a Golf Adventure campaign finally getting discussed.
Well, they talked about the campaign already. The Battle Golf was the new one, I think.
Yeah. DLC courses characters, June 25th is the launch date. Wow, that is like 10 days from now, Huey, and we're going to be going on a golf adventure.
Yep. I'm going to be in New York, though, so...
Sucks to be you.
You have to wait till I get back.
I do? No, you did.
Well,
I'll wait for you like you waited for me in Monster Hunter Rise.
That's fair. I mean, I'm going to buy the game still. I'm still going to have it, but I'm probably not going to have it online to play it.
So Monster Hunter Stories 2 got shown off where I guess they announced the co-op. I didn't know it was co-op, but you want to play that now? So I guess we're playing co-op on that one.
I don't want to play it now. I've wanted to play it since it was announced.
Well, now we're going to together. You and me. You and me. It's me and you. And Rathalos and And then WarioWare is now getting another title.
Get it together.
The best 5-second minigame game ever.
They call them micro games.
Oh, do they?
Yes, they said it in the trailer multiple times.
I forgot. I haven't played this thing since I think 3DS was the last one.
We literally just watched it, and they kept saying micro games.
Oh no. Then what I was excited for, the new Shin Megami Tensei 5. Don't call it Devil Trigger. That was one of the games, and Huey corrects me every time I call it that, even though that's what I always think of it as.
Sure do, because he was about to say Devil Trigger 5. I know he was.
So for those who don't know, Persona is actually a spin-off of this universe, telling about like earlier days with the high schools and the Personas and the breaking out of the demons. This is the aftermath of the end of the world, but it looks like we're getting a character from like current day traveling to the future to see the aftermath and dealing with the demons. So
That's how they always work.
No, because I remember the last one I played, you start in that future. They don't know. They don't always transport you to the future.
3, at least I know you get transported into it.
I remember one of them kicked off with them already there. They're in a school. You are right about that.
3 starts off, and then the end of the world happens. And
Yeah,
you just
that
happen
happens
to be
a
one
lot.
of the people that are left and go through it. So yeah.
I haven't played this franchise in a while, and I've only played like 2 out of the 5, and I think a spin-off. So it's not like I'm like a soup. I love the franchise. It's just always been on weird consoles that I don't get to go ham on. So
Yeah. That comes out November 12th.
Danganronpa announced their 10th anniversary with a new game and a standalone board game mode based on the original version 3.
It's not a new game. It's just a mashup of the games.
Okay. Well, no. Decadence is
The board game is
Decadence
new.
is a new game. No, you're right. It's getting all 3 titles ported to Switch in the form of Decadence. Okay, I'm sorry. And then finally, a Fatal Frame game got announced. Maiden of the Blackwater. I have wanted to be a Japanese teenage schoolgirl taking photos of ghosts like I'm out of The Grudge for years now.
I mean, it's nothing for me. I never got into the games.
I loved Winning too, and I was just kind of like, oh, it died off. All right, whatever.
Here's a new one.
It's a creepy game that is actually terrifying because they don't just hand you guns. Like so many horror games. So many horror games, they're like, all right, this is the spooky, and here's a semi-automatic rifle. They're shooting.
Now you're a schoolgirl with a camera. Good luck.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be fun. They announced that Doom Eternal's Ancient Gods DLC is coming to the Switch. So is Tony Hawk Pro, Strange Brigade, and the already revealed Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I mean, none of these are new titles. They're just all coming to the Switch, which is cool.
Yep.
Strange Brigade.
Mario's is new.
What is it?
Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah, Mario and Rabbids
is new.
Strange Brigade, I feel like is also new because I remember hearing about it a while ago and then we just didn't follow it. Maybe we missed its release on other platforms.
When was Strange Brigade again?
That was the 4-player.
It comes out today.
Yeah, which makes me think it is out on other platforms and we just kind of missed the launch or something. I don't know.
They came out in 2018.
So we did totally miss the launch.
100%. Because this is exactly what we saw. Came out in 2018 on PS4, Xbox, and then Steam.
So we totally missed it. We totally missed its launch. We were following it at one point, though.
But it comes out on Switch today.
We're not that far behind. All right. Following was Advance Wars is back with a brand new remake on the whole thing.
Yeah, like a complete remake.
Yep. But there's still just the first two games. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to get it either way. I'm probably going to play it either way. But I would have enjoyed a new experience.
Me too, but I'm going to be honest. It was so long ago since I played 1 and 2. I don't remember the story at all. I remember the characters as they kept popping up. But yeah.
I mean, I agree, and that's why I'm not too upset about this. I mean, it's going to be one of those games that when I sit down and start playing it, am I really into it, or am I really just like, screw this? We'll find out. And then we got the final announcement, all the Zelda stuff. I'll let you take point of this, Mr. Zelda fanboy.
Okay, well, it all started with Age of Calamity expansion stuff, which I was just like, nobody cares. I mean, people care. Age of Calamity was okay. I couldn't really get into it. It just kept feeling the same thing over and over again with that one. But with
that was the issue I had with that one. It's just every time I'd make progress, it felt like, all right, well, now we got to go do a little 5-minute mission and farm food because this villager wants food. Okay.
Pulse of the Ancients arrives June 25th. Everything seems to be coming June 25th for Nintendo. Was it June 25th?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think you're right. They also went on to talk about the hardware announcement, the Game & Watch Zelda system, which will be cool. I'm excited for that. I actually want to play that. Just a little embed.
Yeah. I'm going to buy it.
I did Mario. I don't know why, but
I bought the Mario one that came out for but this was their 35th anniversary. Here you go. That's all you get. Have fun. They talked about Skyward Sword as well, which comes out in July, which we knew already. But what we got for the Hyrule Warriors expansion pass, there's a new playable character, new missions, all that sort of stuff.
Right. And that was pretty much Nintendo Direct. Out of all of these conferences, and I think this is the last one other than the Namco Bandai one coming out soon.
Yep.
I think this was the best one. Because I got at least a couple of things that, while even if we knew they existed, I got to see something about, like the new Shin Megami game and stuff like that. Like, it was just new stuff finally to see.
It was. Also, this isn't it. Breath of the Wild 2 will be out next year. Maybe.
That's why I wasn't. I thought you were glossing over that when he went on to the 35th anniversary stuff.
No, so we got a new trailer. Something happened to Link's arm. Now, it looks like they're replacing the Sheikah tablet with his arm because he did the stasis stop and everything. But that's it. We didn't really get much more information about Breath of the Wild 2 other than it's coming next year, maybe.
Maybe. And I misheard that and thought it was 2024. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's not even going to be on Switch at that point.
Yeah, it will.
That's true. But anyway, that's it. That's the Nintendo conference. We'll be doing our roundup thoughts about everything real soon with the whole team. Hope you guys enjoyed today. The only thing I really want to end this with is, Huey, out of this whole thing, what were you the most excited for?
Out of this?
Yeah.
Let's see. Probably Metroid Dread.
Metroid Dread, yeah. I'm trying to think of which one I got the most, like, yes! about.
Because that was the only real new announcement that is coming soon. Of course, I'm excited for Breath of the Wild 2, but they didn't show me anything to get pumped about other than a few little things. But Metroid Dread comes out in October. So it's not like it's coming like Metroid Prime 4 is, but it's actually something we're going to get to play.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm excited for it. Hope you guys are as well. We'll be doing our full roundup real soon. Thank you for watching our update and news roundup on the whole situation with Nintendo. I hope you guys enjoy. Let us know in the comments down below what you enjoyed the most, and we'll see you on the next E3 video right here at Absolutely PlayStation and Steam Gamers and Nintendo. See you guys later.
Nintendo. Bye.
We just can't put Nintendo in the title. They get very copyright happy.
They don't like it.